Hey guys, just wanted to give you a heads up. This video is going to be a lot different than anything I've done so far. I'm actually going to be putting makeup on someone else. Just kind of have to do voiceover of it because I do get in the way a lot. So here we go, and hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks. I went ahead and glued down her eyebrows, and just to kind of help make it a little easier for me to cover them up with the airbrush makeup. And then I went in with my M.U.D airbrush makeup in the lightest shade I had. It was the Cool Brown No. 2, just to kind of give her that nice porcelain skin effect, and it actually matched her skin tone very well. She was already fairly pale. Then I powder her actually a couple times just to make sure that all of the foundation and the airbrush makeup has been set, that it won't go anywhere, that it won't smudge, or she won't have to worry about it smearing or anything off onto her. Make sure you brush off any excess powder or anything just to kind of get it out of the way. And since we are doing a cracked porcelain doll, I do want to give her some nice big eyes. So I'm going in with my CFX wheel from M.U.D. I'm taking the white from it, and I'm just lining the underneath of her eyes, and I'm going to go ahead and line her waterlines just to give her that nice big open eye effect. Then I go in and line her lower lid with the M.U.D Cake eyeliner in black and draw on a few fake lashes at the end. This is one of the moments where my arm is going to get in the way. I know. We just had a very awkward placing of the camera. We didn't really have a good place to set it. We set it as good as we could for the space we had. And I know my arm just gets in the way. I do my best to try and stay aware of my arm being in the way, so I'm sorry. Then I'm going in again with my M.U.D Cake eyeliner in black and just lining that upper lid. For the eyebrows, I just used a brown body paint just to kind of match the wig I'm going to have her wear. Just made it a darker brown. But as you can see, I drew them, the way I drew them, totally just started out a different vision. And they just looked more angry over the, since she's going to be a doll in a haunted house, they looked more angry than come play with me or curious kind of thing. So we just ended up wiping them off and just completely redoing them. And this is how it ended up, with one eyebrow a little bit more raised than the other. And at this point I am just adding on some nice long lashes, because when you see a porcelain doll you think of those nice long fake black eyelashes they have, and so we just found the longest ones we could possibly find, which were through Walmart, and then I am just attaching them to her eyelashes. And then at this point, I'm just going in with the same brown body paint that I had used for the eyebrows, which is just any basic body paint. This is just the cheap stuff that we found. And I'm just going in, I'm drawing those mouth lines, and then I'm just going to take just a small blending brush, and I'm just going to blend that out with a little bit of brown eyeshadow, just to kind of give it a more sunken in effect over just a line drawn on her face. Then I just took a pink lip stain from e.l.f. just to kind of line her lips. Yes, she did just threaten me with her knife. This is very common banter between me and her. She's a phenomenal person, though. Don't judge her for that. And then right here, I'm just going through with a Wet n Wild pink, just the pinkest they had. And I'm just again going over her lips to give her those nice pinky porcelain doll lips. Right here I'm just going through with the M.U.D Volumizing Mascara with a fan brush and just going in and blending out her eyelashes into the false eyelashes just so they aren't standing out, so they weren't white and standing out, and they blended a lot better. Then right here I'm just taking the pinkest blush I have and just kind of putting it in a circle, giving it those circular porcelain cheeks. And then I'm going in with just an angle bronzing brush through e.l.f. with the lightest brown eyeshadow I have and just contouring her cheeks to give her that more doll-like face. At this point I'm just going in and starting out the lines for her cracks. I just got a very fine detail brush and I'm just drawing out the cracks. Then I can go through, you'll go through and thicken them. You can make bigger ones, you can make thin ones, you can spider web them. There's no definite way. This look just kind of happened. I just kind of freehanded it. I didn't have anything particular in mind. I just kind of went off of a bunch of photos online. There are tons and tons of cracked porcelain faces for the doll look online everywhere. There's videos everywhere, and you just kind of make your own from it. Do something to make your own unique, and that's kind of what we did here to give her look just something a little different. She was looking for that doll effect of where it looked like she just got dropped on her face, and that was the effect we wanted, and so this is what we came up with. We actually had to stop recording there for a minute because we started laughing and just had to take a quick break from the laughing to get our composure back. And actually it helps with this look, it helps a lot when you have someone who can get in character and is dedicated to the part. She was very dedicated to being a doll. She is very rarely out of character. She actually kind of had fun staring at me with the doll makeup when it was all said and done, and once we got her in the wig and the dress. She definitely had a lot of fun with her character, and she always does, and I can't wait to see her with the overall effect of her being in the haunted house. And the overall look just turns out amazing. It's going to be perfect, and she just fits the part so well. Apparently I forgot to record it, but I went through and I just put some gray eyeshadow just to give it the more cracked, the more realistic effect. I went through and I left you leave a space between the gray eyeshadow and the black body paint, and then you go in and line that space with white. It'll give it more of a ledge effect. You'll look more like you have a ledge over just the black paint on your face. And the white I used to line the cracks was from the M.U.D CFX wheel, #1, I believe, and just took the white from that and with a little bit of alcohol and a very fine brush and just lined them and then blended them out with a little bit of gray if I felt like there was too much white. Then after that, after all the makeup was set and done, we had our cracked doll look, and we got a black lace dress and a brown wig. And that's it.